Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Your Card, Your Destiny podcast. My name is Troy, and I know I've been on and off the channel for a while. And what I've been trying to do is kind of figure out the best ways to bring this knowledge across to larger audiences. If you've watched my previous videos, you would have seen that I've been studying the cards for about 20 years now. And I've experienced each of the cards at some point in my life. And today we're going to talk about the birth card, your birth card. Everybody has a birth card because everyone has a birthday. Your birth card basically determines your karma in life, what you're going to end up doing, the experiences you're going to end up having, the people you're going to end up meeting. It can determine your personality, point in the direction of what jobs, careers, and skills you're good at, and those that you should not put a lot of energy into. It's a great way of determining who you're compatible with if you know that other person's birth card. It is the most important indicator of your life's karma. So, to further explain how the birth card operates, how I've decided to do a series of videos where we look at people who are more in the public eye, people who, from day to day at any given time, they would become a news story or attention is being drawn to them. Politicians, leaders, athletes, people who are currently in the news, the people who are famous, people who are out there in the public more often than not, express the cards a lot stronger. You see what they're going through reflected in the cards. So now we're going to take a deeper look at the birth card. And the individual's birth card we're going to take a look at today is born on September 14th, 1955. September 14th, 1955. And in order, what we're going to do, so I'm going to share my screen here right now with you. And this is the landing page for my website, yourcardyourdestiny.com. I will leave a link below. You could also find a link in the bio. And right next to my little mug, you will find a widget where you can enter your birth date and you can find out what your birth card is. Now, you will also find out a lot of other information here with a lot of other cards. We will get into that at a later date, but right now we're going to enter the birth date of our mystery person. And that person's birth date is September 14th, as I said, 1955. And we're going to find my cards. And that person's birth card is the 10 of clubs. So I know there's a lot of other cards here, but we're going to focus today, right now, in this podcast on the birth card. To be a Ten of Clubs birth card, it means this is the card of the teacher, the card of the educator. The Ten of Clubs, their greatest success lies in the mental fields. Robert Lee Camp, in his book Love Cards, says that the Ten of Clubs have a powerful mind and a consuming desire for more knowledge. So, who is our Ten of Clubs surprise person today? And that would be Pope Leo the 14th, born September 14th, 1955. And it tracks, right? It tracks going over the knowledge aspect. We've seen that he is a very dedicated, hardworking, very disciplined individual when it comes to spreading the word, being the leader of the Catholic Church. Ten of Club people are inspired to travel. She knows a lot about different religions. And he, over the years, probably really consumed a lot of knowledge about other cultures, about other places. He's multilingual and coming from the teaching aspect, where sharing after gathering all that knowledge, they turn to disseminate it. And being the shepherd of the Catholic Church and the gospel, that tracks with Pope Leo being Ten of Clubs birth card. Now, another aspect of the card system, as we can see here with having a September 14th birthday, that makes Pope Leo a Virgo 10 of clubs. That's right. So you could have a Virgo 10 of clubs, a Leo 10 of clubs, and they will have different aspects of them based on their sun sign and that actual time of birth during the year. Being a Virgo 10 of clubs, we would find like Pope Leo will have all the characteristics of the earth sign of Virgo, intellectual, somewhat of a perfectionist, and adding all that to the 10 of clubs, he makes, I think, a great representation of the Ten of Clubs, of a Ten of Clubs person, and will be successful as the leader of the Catholic Church. Another aspect about Ten of Clubs people, and this particular Ten of Clubs, Pope Leo's birthday, is the avoidance of scandal. So there will be no leaks coming out of this Vatican, strict privacy rules. The Pope's affairs will remain private, and he will be a successful Pope. If you are a Ten of Clubs person, success is part of your karma. We can be sure that Pope Leo will be a very memorable and successful pontiff. Now, in personal relationships, Ten of Clubs people, many tend to have a sense of insecurity when it comes to friendships and relationships. Because most of the time in relationships with Ten of Clubs people, they have short attention spans. And that results in difficulty in establishing long-term relationships. Some of them do get married, but throughout that marriage or throughout that relationship, they tend to experience great disappointments. It usually tracks that their short attention span in relationships really affects if something could end up being long term. Ten of clubs males should stay away from women of their own suit. The mental activity there may be very intense at times. If they stick with relationships outside of their suits, they tend to relate more and may end up having longer relationships. Ten of clubs women will be most compatible, I've found, with diamonds males. So if there's a diamond male in your life, ladies out there, or a diamond male you're interested in, if you want to find out what that person you're interested in's birth card is, again, you could always go to the widget there on the landing page of my website. So I wanted to go back to take a look at Hoops Leo's cards on my website, Your Card, Your Destiny, and the widget after entering his birthday. And when you enter your birthday, your birth card will come up. When you click on your birth card, it will give you a brief synopsis of what it means to be you, what it means to be the 10 of clubs, and a little description. It's the teacher card. You get a description of what your card means in this lifetime. You could also do the same here with the yearly card. The yearly card, which is the Jack of Clubs here, if you click on it again, you will get a little more detail of what it means and what it means to have it for the year. In the system, your year, when I say year, the year begins on your birthday. Yearly card, he has the Jack of Clubs. The Jack of Clubs is a card of creativity and working with creative minds, coming up with creative ideas. And that is his yearly card. His 52-day card, again, if you click on it, you will get more details about what it means to have this card in this 52-day period. He's in his Saturn period and he has the Three of Spades. Now, the Three of Spades can mean doing two or more jobs at the same time. It's a very creative card. And on the flip side, it also means you may be a bit worried, a bit anxious. It can be a card of stress, considering you may be doing two or more jobs. when this card appears. Pope Leo is currently in his Saturn period, and you will also be able to find out what period you're in. Every day we have a card, and the daily card has the least influence of all cards, and he has an Ace of Diamonds today. So, Ace of Diamonds having that, it means that he probably is coming up with some new ideas to make money. As I said earlier, and in other videos, each card has an individual meaning. The next video is probably coming up after this. I will go into each individual card in the deck and to explain what they mean when you have them in your reading. So that is how you can use the widget. I mean, it's very helpful, but it is the very minimum of what this system is. The spread you have is a spread for your whole year. And in reading that, you get a clearer idea of what to expect, what to anticipate, what's going to happen. And the more videos we do, the more we get on here, the more we chat, the more you're going to learn about how this system works and how accurate it can be in your life. And just to add, being a Ten of Clubs person and rising to become the Pope, I would call that clear evidence that the Ten of Clubs can be really, really successful in their lives. And there you have it, folks. That was a deeper look of the birth card and the birth card of Pope Leo the 14th, born September 14th, 1955. He is a 10 of clubs, Virgo 10 of clubs. If you continue to watch, follow the news on Pope Leo, if you do that, you will see how he continues to reflect the characteristics of his birth card. So thank you again. I'd like to hear from you in the comments section. Let me know what you think. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing and following me on this journey. I will be back here soon with another video.